I do not know how many of you know the answer to the question I am about to ask now, but if you have any ideas, please write to me in the comments of this video. When you buy the rights to buy a series or movie, either to broadcast it as it should be in the original or to dub it into another language, the channel that bought them has the right to broadcast this movie or series for a certain period, right? So after those rights expire sometime later, does that channel have some kind of warehouse or something like that to keep them there in case they have the rights to broadcast them again, or once they don't have those rights anymore, or they don't have anywhere to find the series or the movie after it's over? I mean that if you have a TV channel and you have the rights to broadcast the same movies and series as the ones I'm talking about, either to broadcast them as they are or to broadcast them in the language of the person who bought them, then there is some place where you can keep them there so that if you have the rights to broadcast them again, you can take them and broadcast them again on your channel. I ask this because there are series that were dubbed into Hebrew more than a decade ago that were broadcast on one channel and after a few years were broadcast with this dubbing on another channel. So I wanted to know how the person who worked on the first channel that I mentioned gave the series themselves to the person who worked on the second channel. Is it physically or digitally? I know that today it is easier to find series and movies on the internet, in English, mainly because there are people who record them. Some of them distributed them on the internet. However, there are series that I still have not been able to find in Hebrew except for a few episodes. For example, the original Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, The Fifth Dimension, and Arc 5. Still, I cannot find the entire series that was broadcast in Hebrew on the internet. I can only find them in English and Japanese, except for a few episodes that were not dubbed into English and are only in Japanese. I am asking all this because I am still looking for series like Yu-Gi-Oh! And series that were more junior to me like Tai Chi Chasers, and what I was able to find was their opening songs, and that is it. I can find them in full, or at least what was dubbed into Hebrew, because some of them were not fully dubbed into Hebrew. Again, if you have any idea, write me below if these channels have some kind of warehouse or something like that where they keep the series and movies they broadcast and where they can be found in Hebrew, especially if you have any idea where they can be found in Hebrew.